Alright, hope everyone is okay. Today I want to revise chemistry on bonding. I believe by now we also have an understanding of what is bonding, what is chemical bonding, and also some of the reasons why elements needs to bond. Now we're going to revise on this question from a past paper. The question is saying element E, whose proton number is 7, combines with hydrogen to form a gas. The diagram below shows the bonding in the one molecule of a gas. Now what we need to understand when you look at this diagram, we are seeing element E and 3 hydrogens. The first thing, we need to identify this element E. From the information given, we are saying element E whose proton number is 7. So when you go on the periodic table, you're going to discover that the element with a proton number of 7, it is nitrogen. Therefore, we know for sure that element E, it is nitrogen, because even when lighting the electronic configuration, the first 2 protons or electrons will be in the first shell. Then the last 5 are the ones that we are seeing, which are these in dotted form. Alright, so we understand that we have nitrogen and hydrogens that have been bonded. We have 3 hydrogens bonded to 1 nitrogen. Since we understand that nitrogen is a nonmetal and also hydrogen, it is also a nonmetal, so we know for sure that the type of bonding between these elements, it is known as covalent bonding, because it is a type of bonding that normally takes place between nonmetal elements. Now, to answer the first question, it's saying identify element E. Identify element E. So you have seen how simple it is. Based on our analysis, we have already identified element E, which is nitrogen. So our answer in this case, it is going to be nitrogen. So element E, it is nitrogen. So we're going to write nitrogen here for the sake of revising. So we're going to write nitrogen. Alright, like that. So this is going to be our answer. So the first one, element E, we have discovered that it is nitrogen. We go to the next question. The next question is saying, what is the name of the gas? What is the name of the gas? What we need to understand in this case, the name of the gas which is going to be formed, we understand from the diagram we have seen, we have about 3 hydrogens and also we have 1 nitrogen there. Therefore, the name of the gas which is going to be formed with the chemical formula, which is NH3, that gas is known as ammonia. So our answer in this case, it is going to be ammonia. Ammonia gas. So that is the gas which is going to be formed when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen. They are saying write the chemical formula of the gas. Write the chemical formula of the gas. So the chemical formula of this gas, it is ammonia. We have said it's from the diagram. We have 1N and we have 3H. Therefore, we have 1N and 3H. So we need to include a 3 there so that we are able to see it clearly. Alright, so this is the chemical formula, which is NH3, as like that. Alright, the deep part is saying what type of bonding holds the atoms together in this compound. Like we've said, since these are nonmetals, so it is known as covalent bonding. Covalent bonding. So covalent bonding. So that is our answer. Covalent bonding. So we understand this covalent bond probably it mostly exists on nonmetal elements. Alright, number E, state one physical property of the gas that is due to the type of bonding it has. State one physical property of the gas that is due to the type of bonding it has. 1, we understand that the physical property, it has low melting point. It has low melting point and also low boiling point. So in this case, we'll say it has low melting point. Low melting point and the low boiling point. Alright, like that. So probably that is our answer. So we've said you state 1, we can still state 1. We understand that these other properties, for instance, they are weak electrostatic forces that are holding them together. We also understand that they do not conduct electricity. All those are some of the properties that we can still mention. Number F, name another compound which has the same type of bonding. Name another compound which has the same type of bonding. So we need to understand this type of bonding is taking place between non-metal elements. Therefore, since it is covalent bonding, there are a lot of elements that are non-metals that probably when they combine, they will be able to form a covalent bonding. So we can think of different elements, but we can think of different compounds per se, but in this case we're just going to mention simple, because a good example of such element, if we're talking about oxygen, for instance, oxygen exists as a diatomic element or molecule, so probably there is a covalent bonding that takes place. So the easiest one that we're going to put here, it is water. So one compound, it is water, which is H. You can simply write water. If you wanted, you could have even written the chemical formula. So I'll just put the chemical formula in brackets for our easy understanding. So write H2. Okay, it's H. H2O as the chemical formula, like that. Alright, so we've seen when trying to answer these questions, the first thing that we need to understand, to make it easier, we need to try to analyze the question and be able to come up with a conclusion. From there it will be very simple to answer. Always remember, if you have been given a question that has diagrams and whatever, try to analyze the diagram before you go to the actual questions. It will be very simple, like what we've just done on this part. Alright, have a good night.